It's been a year since I showed you our original house tour, and I wanted to take you guys through our house again today to share with you some of the updates that we've done, and also we decorated for Christmas. So I was going to share some of that along with some of our favorite Christmas traditions. First thing you'll notice is I painted these doors red, and when we first built our house I really wanted to paint the doors red, but I chickened out at the last minute and I painted them green instead. And then once we built our shed, I painted those doors red, and once I saw that I was like, yes, I want to do the house doors red, and I love how it looks with the white house, and for Christmas of course it works out really well. So we just put a couple of wreaths on the doors, and then I put ribbons on them. And aside from that, I just have a rug down here that used to be black and white, and the sun faded it to green and white, so it works perfect with Christmas. And then we just added some little trees here on the sides of the door. Come on in. When it starts to get cold, but the weather is still like hot some days, cold other days, and then it's hot again, we only use the fireplace for heat. After that, we will use the wood boiler. So during that time, it's nice to have a place to store logs where it is dry inside the house. So I got this little decorative thing to store them in here. One of my favorite Christmas traditions when I was growing up is that we would cut down a Christmas tree every year and then bring it in to decorate it. It is something that I have a lot of nostalgia around and I get really excited about. And when we moved to Arkansas, there were not any tree farms near us. So for a little while, we just had to buy trees from stores. And then recently, a tree farm started up near us, so I was really excited about that. And we have started to go and get a tree every year. I like to support our local community. I feel like it's a really good thing. And then they replant the trees every year as well. So all good things, and I love real trees. I love the way they smell, the way they look, everything about it. As far as decorating the Christmas tree goes, the first thing we did is we added the lights to this. I got a warm white light. The other thing that we added is we added this wood bead garland around the tree, and I just connected a bunch of those around the tree. As far as colors go, I really like simple colors on the tree, so I did all white. As a family, along with some of our extended family, one day we made all of these little star ornaments for the tree. My mom made us several of these snowflake ornament things. In addition to all the snowflake ones, she also made this nativity one. The rest of the little snowflakes on the tree, I just purchased those. Underneath the tree, you'll notice we have some already wrapped gifts here. They actually are not gifts. What we are doing with this is we do a countdown to Christmas by reading a Christmas book every single night. So each one of these has a date of the month on it, and on that day we'll open up this book and we'll read it together. And I reuse these every single year, all of these books, and we reread them. I actually don't have 25 books here. I have a little bit less than that because some of these books take a couple of days to read through, and we'll read it throughout those days and then all the way up to Christmas Day. On our bookshelves, I just added a few Christmas decorations to these. We have a couple of nativities that we set up, and then I went out and we have a lot of cedar trees here, and they also kind of get too big and bushy in certain areas, so it's good to cut them back. So I did a little trimming back of the cedar trees, and I got some to fill up some of these vases here. Okay, we had to buy an additional stocking this year for Riggs, and Cam actually made these tags for all of the stockings this year. We didn't have these in the past, and it was kind of confusing, and we used to use post-it notes on Christmas morning for whose stocking was whose, but I like the tags a whole lot better. He used this tool to burn on the letters to each of these tags, and I think it turned out really good. And then I added the same wood garland that's on the tree I added here, And then we just have these stocking holders here. And in the back, these are just battery operated candles. And as far as this garland goes, this one in the back is fake, but then I added some real cedar branches throughout the front of this. I got some faux branches and then I cut them and tied them together, and then I wrapped a bow around them and then put them over the top of our lights here, and I think they turned out really good. Last year, Cruz hung this garland over the top of this doorway and I loved how it looked, and so we did it again this year. Hung it over the top, and we added lights this year and a little bow for the middle. All of our pillow covers come off, and we switched all those out for Christmas pillow covers instead. Okay, now let's go over to the kitchen and I'll show you what we did in there. Okay, so the first thing you'll notice is this big wreath up here. It's pretty much the main kitchen decoration that we did, and I just hang it on there with command strips. I had to hang several command strips on there because it's heavier than it looks and it has come down before, but we finally got it to stick up there. Over here I have these little cookie jars, and I tied these little bows on the top of the cookie jars. And then we have some ginger cookies that I made inside. Last year, Cam added this walnut shelf here that he custom made to fit this space. I switched out the mugs that we have here to Christmas mugs, and then we added some dried orange garland and some other garland that I had from a long time ago. And then we have a little nativity here. And that's about it for this shelf that I did. To dry the oranges, I used my dehydrator to do that, and then I just took the mandolin and I sliced them into, I think it's like 1/4 inch thick slices, and then I put them all in the dehydrator trays, and I put them in there for, I think it was like 12 hours-ish, until they were completely dry, and then we strung them up onto some string, and it makes a really cheap and cute decoration. I noticed one day that I saw a bunch of the dried rinds but no oranges on it, and some of the kids just like to eat them as snacks, so I don't think we're gonna have any left after this Christmas is done. In the dining room, we kept the decorations in here pretty simple. I have this tablecloth that my mom got me last year. I think it was from Home Goods. So these are more trimmings from the cedar trees, and then I just put them in this big vase here. And the other thing I added to this room is this painting here. This wall has been empty for so long since we moved in here. I want Cam to build me a big dining hutch here, but until then I really needed something on this wall. So I looked in the attic and I had this painting that I did several years ago of Noel and Dax in an orchard with the apples. And I thought it was perfect for Christmas and just a good filler for this space. This is actually a 24 by 36 inch painting, but it kind of looks small in here because it's just such a big wall. I didn't have any frames for it, so I went and picked up this frame from Hobby Lobby. On the top, I added some more of this little orange garland just to kind of fill it out a little bit, just because it looks so tiny on this wall. Now we're gonna move from the dining room over into our primary bedroom, and I'll show you in there. In our bedroom, I made some changes to the bed. Over the summer, I like to have some different bedding in here. We have less blankets, and I have a lot of blue in here for summertime. And then once it gets cold, I like to switch things out for warmer colors. So I switched out but most of the bedding in here for some warmer colors and just different patterns. Last year we upgraded our mattress to a Birch Luxe mattress. It has been amazing to sleep on when you are homesteading and doing a lot of things outside. You really need a comfortable place to sleep so you can sleep longer and better and feel more rested in the morning, and this mattress has definitely done that for us. We have the mattress and then we have the topper on top of that. I guess that makes sense because I like things extra cushy. A big thank you to Birch Living for sponsoring this video. Their extended Cyber Week sale is running right now and you can get 25% off your purchase for a limited time. Check out the Birch site for more details on that. Not only is a comfortable mattress super important to us, but something that was also important is making sure that everything was all natural, because we don't want to be breathing in chemicals every night right where we're sleeping for many, many hours. Birch mattresses are GOTS and Green Guard Gold certified, meaning they're free of any polyurethane-based foams and harsh and unnecessary chemicals and pollutants. They also never contain any cheap or dangerous fiberglass. Instead, they use 100% organic wool, harnessing its natural flame resistance. We loved our mattress so much that we ended up getting 2 additional mattresses in the boys' bedroom, and I love that it comes straight to our door in a box. I love that I know exactly what it is made of. So if you're looking for a new bed, definitely check out Birch Living. Like I said before, their extended Cyber Week sale is running right now for a limited time. It's a perfect time to upgrade your sleep with 25% off of a Birch mattress, plus 2 free EcoRest pillows. Visit birchliving.com/the seasonal homestead to find out more about this limited time offer. Initially, when we built this house, we were not planning on having any more children, but plans changed. We have Riggs's crib in here that I added since the last time we've done this, and I also added a chair in here, and his changing table is in here for right now. Eventually we'll move all of this in over with the kids, but for right now, since he's little and he is nursing, he is in here with us. The last area that we decorated for Christmas that I'm going to show you today is our bonus room, so we'll head over that way. Our bonus room is where our kids hang out a lot. They play pool in here, they play games in here, and so it just seemed appropriate that they decorate it the way that they wanted it. So we set up a tree and I told them that they could do whatever they wanted with the tree. So they put all of their own ornaments on here, and then they have the colored lights on here because they like the colored lights a lot, and all of the collected ornaments we've done. We also have some dried oranges on this tree and some of the stars that they made that are on the other tree out in the living room. Next to the windows, we added some orange garlands on the top. And then right here in the middle, we have another Christmas Advent calendar that the kids can move this little star thing over to keep track of the days till Christmas. And then over on this other side here, on this other side, we just kept it really simple. I switched out some of the pillow covers for more holiday festive pillow covers. So we just have a couple of plaid red and green pillow covers. And then I had these gold shiny ones as well. So feels like Christmas in here. Thanks for joining me on our Christmas tour. I hope you guys enjoyed a look inside our house again, and we'll see you guys on the next video. Bye.